group of
girls,
boys.
Oh, okay.
Because I've got more boyfriends than girlfriends.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, yeah, we're going to go to Hollywood. Do you want to come? Yeah, I'll come. Kind of thing.
That perfect half Asian mix that the girls like.
But I do. I end up getting hit on by a lesbian, obviously, because they see me with all these,
yeah,
boys.
they're thinking
like
you've got a
butch side to me.
yeah, possibly.
Crissy, have you ever had a girlfriend?
Yes.
Have you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Psycho. Bitches. All of them.
Well,
no.
You know,
I don't know how guys do it.
Well, you know, my interesting story about being the MC for a ladies' day on Saturday was because I often do that kind of stuff, but I've never done a ladies' day thing. So I'm thinking, it's all right. I'm going to put on my character. I know all the jokes, just like you said before. You can see the girls in the room. The people have their arms crossed, exactly like you guys know.
Yeah.
As soon as once you do all these shows, you can categorize people. You know exactly if you throw a few jokes at these people over here. These people in the room will laugh at them.
Yeah.
Next minute the room's erupted, right? You know, you know what I'm saying. What I didn't account for is I was constantly saying, come on, girls, they were on a 4-hour drinks package, like a 4-hour champagne package. I was like, I don't see much drinking, you know. All day.
Come on, make my job easier.
And all the bartenders are like, hey, you suck, you know. But what happened is for the first time in my life, I saw they were starting to battle emotionally. The drunker, there was some girls who just didn't care. They were cloud nine, having a great time. But for every girl like that, every third one was like, she's a slut. Look at her. Like, there was a lot of that. Like, I didn't even.
Why do we do that?
I don't know.
Well, yeah, it's part of the. I liken it, and it might be misogynist to say, like, but from millions of years of the bloke out there hunting, rah, we're out there. But the ladies are in the cave looking after kids and other people's kids, and the emotions. You don't even need to speak. You know what's happening in the cave.
Yeah, totally.
And she's such a bitch. Like, oh.
Yeah.
Just by whatever she's doing subliminally, you know. Ladies are great for that. They always know when we're cheating. Ladies always know when us dumb blokes are... I think so. They're smarter than us. We all know it.
Yeah.
Blokes are like, we're going to get away with this. Yeah. Like, nope.
Oh, no, we're very tuned in. Very much so,
picture 150 ladies drinking champagne for 4 hours.
Wow.
That
would have been...
I'm glad I didn't go now.
Tuned in.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good blast. But, getting back to my question, like, say, to have a girlfriend, you know, and I've got a really close friend who has girlfriends, and it doesn't... You know, it's not the big lesbian show that every bloke wants to think it is.
Yeah, exactly.
It's very emotional.
It was too emotional for me. It just didn't... There was too much drama, too much emotion. I like a balance. I've had to figure it out, like I was saying before, with equal polarities. I just need... We've all got a certain amount of masculine and a certain amount of feminine in us, just different ratios, and I just didn't get what I needed to nurture my inner feminine from another woman, as much as I love women, honestly.
Yeah.
Like
we sound similar.
Yeah.
I like women.
But
I would never...
I was just about to say, look, I'm willing to try it again. If I just slip you my number after the show.
Get that towel out again.
But yeah.
No,
I really think...
Yeah, but I understand what you're saying, because I could... I still like that. I still like feeling vulnerable and having that man.
Yes. Yeah. That's what I don't get from my dildos on a Friday and Saturday night.
Yeah.
I don't get that weight upon me and that skin and that warmth.
Yeah.
Wow.
I just get the rubber in my hand.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Must be weird. Okay, lads in the room, could you imagine for one moment, we don't, we're blokes, I'm sure I don't, but if you actually have a think, ladies are attracted to hairy, you know, stinky, farting blokes, like, but you know, and their weight on you, and often having the last say, and blah blah blah, and
to an extent,
it's another world. Like, it's a like frightening world too. You know,
you might not even
we would
consider
think it's
all
frightening.
That. Yeah,
no, never.
But, no, we're very complex.
Hairy asses.
I don't particularly...
I don't mind hairy ass. It depends on how hairy, though.
Are you talking assholes or asses? I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
deep.
Okay, now I'm with you. Because if the cheeks are hairy, then,
it's going to be even hairier.
Yeah, but
I
don't you
like,
get a whiff of hairy poo ass?
I'm gagging right now. Like, I don't gag on a dildo, but the thought of a hairy ass smell, I don't like it.
No, but I'm not talking... Well, because men
you're
generally have more hair... Because women have butt hair too. You know that, don't you?
Well, they
We
do.
My
My
mind just goes straight to the
forget
asshole,
to
though.
shave.
Yeah, but they don't really, like...
No, but that's what I'm saying, that men generally have more hair down there.
Yeah.
And it's not a turn-off unless it's like a whole fucking Amazon growing on the butt.
Well, it must be for most blokes.
Sorry for swearing.
We've just seen a proper squirt show. Are you crazy?
Yeah, you can swear.
You can swear. Seriously, Rika.
Okay.
We've crossed from some boundaries.
I find that if guys shave their ass, then they're into things in their ass. If they don't bother with their ass, then they're not wanting anything to go there.
Interesting.
Oh, so the hairier the better.
For me too.
For me too.
Because I don't particularly. I had a bad experience once when I was young with that, and I've sort of been turned off guys' asses for life, to be honest.
What did you want to do?
Do you want me to tell you?
Yes.
It's really full on. Yeah. I lived in Surfers. I lived next door to where I worked in the Crazy Horse. And I just felt like, as a young, empowered woman, that I thought I would like to have sex with someone that night. So I went into Shooters and looked around, and I just picked who I wanted. And I went over to him, and I had a bit of idle chit-chat and then said, "Do you want to come home with me? I live next door." And he was like, "Yes." Because I know that...
Yeah, that never happens in a man's world. Yeah, really.
I would have said yes if I was a bloke.
Oh, look. This is full. I've started the story. I have to finish it. Anyway, here's me, young, naive, 22 probably, and I was giving him a head job, and he said, "Stick your finger in my ass." And I was like, oh, this is new. Okay.
No.
And then I was like, but it
I'm
won't.
just imagining now.
Yeah. Oh, God, it's full on. Okay, so I stuck my finger in his ass while I'm giving a head job, and he seemed to really like it. And then he said, "Stick another finger in." And I'm like, I don't think it's going to fit. And he goes, "It'll fit." So, and he's like laying back just going, "Oh my God," obviously really enjoying it. So I was like, okay, I'm always, up for suggestions and new experiences. So I stuck 2 in, and then he said, "Stick 3 in," and I'm like, "It won't go." And he's like, "Force it." So
with those nails?
I would have had nails like this, yeah. So I'm forcing my fingers in there, and I've got 3 in, and I'm like, going while I'm trying. It was like patting your head and rubbing your stomach kind of thing. That I was doing it. I know. It's like, oh, okay, I'm glad you're enjoying this. And then, so 4 fingers, right? And I was like, it was like going like this. It was, I'm punching the table here, but it was like, it just didn't feel like it was going to fit. But anyway, I stuck the 4 fingers in his ass while I'm, and then he's going off like this is the best head job he's ever had. And then he said it. He said, "Stick your whole fist in there." And I was just like, no, I can't. But I persevered and punched this guy's asshole. Like really, I was forcing with everything I had. And then all of a sudden, boom, it just went in and it sucked my hand into the wrist like this. And so anyway, pretty much he came, like it was the most like theatrical orgasm I've ever heard, because he was just really aroused.
Hey, was he standing up?
No, he was like sitting on the bed but leaning back, and I was like kneeled down on the edge of the bed. Yeah, so I'm fisting this guy's asshole, right? But then, he came and it was over, so I've taken my hand out. Oh, God. And this is where it gets gross. My hand was covered in shit and blood. Yeah, fully. Yeah. And I've just gone, oh, my God, I had shit under my nails and someone else's blood on my hand.
And you didn't even know him.
I didn't know him. I didn't know where this, this probably made me a clean freak. So I went into the bathroom and I'm washing and just watching it all go down the drain, and I'm probably starting to go into shock, I reckon, because this is something that has ingrained.
The smell. The smell is what people remember.
But to see blood as well.
It's blood. My nails must have scraped the fine inside of his rectum, Yeah. So that's scarred me for life. So I'm not really keen on doing stuff with guys' arseholes.
Leave the bottom alone.
But I know that guys like
You took it to the limit.
Yeah.
You really did.
I just say I suppose with my asshole, I don't like it. I don't like anal either. But I'll just say, you know what, you just get so much fun out of my vagina. You don't even want to go to the anus.
Right.
Yeah. So I just try to provide that much entertainment with the rest of me that they don't even think about me penetrating their ass.
Yeah. I think most
No, good on you for that. Sorry.
I think most knowledgeable guys, right, that the girls either like it and can do it easily or not. You know, it's just a fact. Like some ladies can do it easily, and you can fuck them in the ass, and they
love it, and they come.
love it. I know girls that just love it as number one. That's what
right?
it's all about.
Do you know what? I sometimes think that I'm missing out because I've heard about these next level orgasms that women can have from having anal sex, and I sort of crosses my mind like, am I missing out? And then I just think, no. Honestly, I don't.
You can squirt.
You would have known by now.
I'm missing out twofold because I don't do bum sex and I don't squirt. So I'm a lost girl.
Because with squirting, I can have a clitoral orgasm and not squirt at all, and they're my 10 out of 10 ones. But I can have a vaginal orgasm and squirt. It still feels, it's a 3 out of 10 compared to the other one, but it's still an orgasm and it feels good. So, and there's all these different ways. I don't know.
Did you say that at the beginning of the show?
Yeah.
There's about 10 different ways women can orgasm.
Yeah.
That's what you said. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
I thought it was just me, but I've spoken to other women who have said, yep, definitely 6, 8, 10 different ways that I can come. And I'm like, oh, cool. I think it comes with age too, and being more, because I remember when I was young, I didn't ever have an orgasm during sex.
No.
Ever.
Same.
Because I had guys who never even tried. Bothered.
Yeah.
And it's just when you know what you're capable of and know what you're deserving of, then you
and
start to...
when you've got, in a long-term relationship and they actually give a fuck.
Yeah.
And they try and make... Yeah.
It's like you're developing and they're developing you. Yeah?
Definitely at my age, I'm at the peak of my sexual knowledge about myself, and yet men probably reach that peak when they were, they say 18, 19 or whatever, but it's funny, isn't it, the ratio of it?
Yeah. Huh. I reckon, I actually think maybe, well, in my case, maybe 2 peaks happen. One's where you're getting it all the time and yeah. And then maybe 10 years go by and then you really
it becomes...
I wish I could have it as much again because I'm more interested in it.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't come as much. But meanwhile, women are like, all about me, But when they were 18, there was like, go away, come here, go away, go away. It's frustrating.
It works both ways. It works both ways, though, doesn't it? I don't know. I'm going to shut up now. It's about you. Crissy.
No, I think I know what you mean.
We should talk about your orgasms, Rika.
That's
We
another
really
show.
should. By the sounds of it, don't you think, Crissy?
Yeah,
I'd
like to hear.
That's
My new
another
co-host.
show. We're talking about Crissy.
Are you saying in a marriage, say, when the man has matured and he's starting to look at sex and wanting to investigate all these amazing things that as a couple are capable of, and the woman should be feeling that too, so it should be this amazing marriage of sexual energy and emotion?
Yeah,
but then...
But not so much...
Really.
Not even in a marriage, though. In a long-term relationship.
Yeah.
Where it's... Yeah, because you were saying, because the women are all about me. But it's not really... Is it?
Yeah.
It's kind of like...
when I say me,
you make me feel good, so let me make you feel good too.
discovery of their own bodies.
Yeah.
We're jerking off from the time that we start. We're jerking off.
Okay, sorry, I'm with you now.
But but ladies discover their want much later when we're already... I've been at this for years. Is that
But then
incorrect?
you get a new interest in it. Is that what you're saying? When you've...
Yeah.
Would that create a new interest?
Potentially. Just I'm not going to... reveal your age, but it's been well written that women become,
at their peak,
and they're very strong in their mind, and they know exactly what they want and how they get it. And
I just put that down to
but at the same time, blokes have already had it for a long time. And they're like, our testosterone actually is dropping.
It's diminishing.
42 years actually.
So
at the age of 42, it's a deterioration.
Oh, really?
I think it's a hormone thing because I put it down to it might be a hormone thing. I don't know, but I put it down to because by the time I don't know if you all agree with me or not, but in my